On Kanchipuram's famous Gandhi Road, home to popular silk saree brands, there's a conspicuous absence of bustle, which is usually a feature of the wedding season. Retailers here say 2 years of restrictions on wedding guests, a massive flood in November, and a spike in COVID-19 cases before Pongal has resulted in festive season sales coming in 30 to 40% lower than sales seen during the festive season a year ago.
Our sales are down 40% year on year. No showroom on Gandhi Road has seen decent Pongal or even Christmas sales this season.
The usual spike in sales that comes with the onset of the wedding season is also missing. One reason for this is that since weddings themselves are smaller affairs due to various restrictions, there are less people buying saris. The second is that with the pandemic hurting incomes and wallets, wedding budgets have become smaller and clothing expenditure has been one of the first casualties. Retailers say even average spend per customer is down significantly, especially as the Tamil custom of buying saris and other silk apparel for family and select wedding guests is taking a backseat.
Now people are closing wedding purchases after buying just one saree and end up giving cash gifts to relatives since they probably won't be attending the wedding in person anyway.
If COVID-19 plummeting sales and fewer footfalls weren't bad enough for Kanchipuram's silk saree showrooms, they now have to deal with rising input costs. Just last month, the price of mulberry silk surged from 4,200 rupees to 6,500 rupees per kilogram. The spike puts pressure on price tags since it comes just around the time retailers were looking to discount prices in a last-ditch attempt to boost sales. A couple of years ago, discount notices like this one were virtually unheard of in this town, which saw lakhs of buyers flocking to buy saris for festivals and weddings. But retailers say they do not have a choice in the current situation and they'd rather offer discounts now and live with margin pressures than shut shop completely.
This is medium different Samudrika Pattu. We are selling it for 1,333. This is offer we have put more. Before pandemic, we sell this saree for 1,600. Before that, we put 15 to 20% profit. Now we are offering the people to buy for 10% profit, 5% profit, to increase the customers most, to induce the customer to purchase more.
These troubles are not just at the retailer level. They have trickled down to the bottom of the pyramid, and the town's weaving community is struggling to hang on by a thread. Weavers hope the union budget will bring with it procurement subsidies that will make their lives easier and interest-free loans if any other form of direct cash incentive is not possible.
If we get access to interest-free loans of at least 10,000 rupees per weaver, it will end up being a huge relief for all of us.
Budget or not, weavers say a GST waiver is the need of the hour. Handlooms are taxed at 5%, and they say a situation where no GST is levied on these products will be a ray of hope.
If GST is waived off, buying silk will end up becoming cheaper. But now, any spike in prices ends up being blamed on GST.
Both weavers and traders in Kanchipuram agree that the temple town's silk saree business is today a pale shadow of its former self, and COVID-19 may not be the only reason why. Bandages won't cut it anymore. What's needed is a policy push aimed at getting the industry out of the ICU. In Kanchipuram, Jude Sannith.